Stu here with the Raid Shadow Legends. I've got some super exciting news. So Polarium has leaked a picture of what's going on with the new patch 1.13. They've also given us some information about it as well. We're going to go over what this is. They told us there's hints all within this photo about what's coming in 1.13. And I'm really excited because this could be a Void Tower. Why do I think that? We'll go over that in a minute. Also about Cirilla talking about on Discord what's coming, a little hint of things to come in 1.13. And about compensation we just got. We'll talk about this old picture for 1.13 and new champions that are coming with Ray here. And we'll talk about the compensation they gave us. But let's first look at over here at the Dragon Tournament. So I have my new Area 51 Alienware laptop over here that I got 2 days ago, farming away at dragons while I do other things. So this is not my main account that we're on right now. This is my alt account. We're going to look at leaderboards though, and we're going to be able to see that I just passed my buddy Xander Cage by a little bit. I was actually underneath him about 5 minutes ago. So we both Xander Cage and myself only have a few hours left. I was joking around with him this morning on Twitch when I was streaming for 5 hours this morning, going over accounts. I was telling him, don't worry, I'm going over people's accounts. I'm not even grinding. He knew I was teasing. He knew I was feverishly trying to grind out and catch up to him. So we'll have to see how this goes. Now let's look over here at Dungeons really fast and then we'll get back to that photo. So this has been here since before global launch. The Void Tower, they call it. Now the Void Tower is going to be something like we have in Summoner's Wars where they have a 100-floor tower. They have the Automation Tower in Epic 7. These are other turn-based gacha games who have these towers, and there's been many others. It's a very, very cool. Now if this is an actual Void Tower, I'm going to be one of the happiest people in the world because this, to me, is super exciting. So let's talk about all that we know first before we even speculate if that is an actual Void Tower that's coming out in 1.13 or not. So Cirilla said that there were some issues with you getting packs or whatever else. That has been fixed, and that they understand that the Ancient Shard pack came out with the wrong description saying 2 times Ancients. They had this happen before with 2 times Void. So this time they're going to give us a compensation for it, for just doing that mistake. And basically, here's the compensation. We got a 5-star chicken, 300 energy, 2 clan boss keys, and 100 gems. Now the clan boss keys and the gems went straight into your account, not into your inbox. If you've logged in any time soon within the last, 24 hours, you would have already received these rewards. So don't go crazy looking for these rewards right now. You've already received them. I'm sure you have. So let's go back to this picture. I did a video on this before. This came out weeks ago. Basically, it's just Ray predicting a new race or a new group of people coming, right? A new clan coming to Raid Shadow Legends. We can already see the Lich King right here on the crystal ball. And we can see some female, and then we see some dude with some like antler horns, which is exactly the same people that are in this picture we're about to look at. And her necklace says 1.13. So we already knew a new faction was coming. But also Cirilla said here that there's going to be a battle pass with new exciting quests for you. Some people have asked me, what is a battle pass? Well, if you've ever played Call of Duty, if you've played Fortnite, if you've played Epic 7, they have battle passes in there. A lot of companies do it. They basically, you pay a little bit amount of money for really good rewards in the long term. So you pay a small amount of money. It gives you a whole bunch of achievements and quests to do, or in a lot of these games you just have a long experience bar, and as you do things you gain experience for anything you do, and when you hit each tier you just unlock a reward. You unlock a new skin, you unlock a new champion, you unlock coins, you unlock books. But again, it's not really expensive normally to get it, and it's for a short time, and then a new season comes out. So this might be for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you have to complete everything within that time to get whatever you can get. And then they'll come out with a new battle pass after that. So it might be run dragons 100 times and you get, a book or whatever else. We'll have to see what it is. Run whatever, or it might be an experience-based one, like I said. So no matter what you do, you gain a little bit of experience, and then as you unlock each tier, you get something free, and you'll be able to see what it is. Not free because you paid for it, but you'll unlock something. They're usually pretty fun because it gives you something to at least work toward. Whenever you have a game like this and it's asking you to go do something, it gives you a little bit more reason to play the game. It does, because otherwise if you're in end game, you're just grinding. You're grinding all the time for new gear, and that's it. So it should be pretty fun. We'll see how it is. It's not a big thing to me, but with this picture and all the big stuff that's coming out, I am super excited. There will be an event with multi-battle in dungeons. This is crazy because I've been complaining to the company about making multi-battle feature unlimited for campaign, and then doing something for dungeons, because they have a beautiful system. When they came out with this system for multi-battle, it's amazing, but it's so limited. It's so limited. And I don't even pay for the monthly battle pass because I don't think they deserve it. I think that they should make it better and then I will consider paying for it. If they make it to where you can actually run a whole lot of things and maybe even run dungeons, then I'll be for it. Plus, it's an amazing selling point. If I can go to people and say, hey, play Raid Shadow Legends, you can pay $20 a month to run unlimited campaign to level up all your champions, and then you can also run like 50 dungeons a day or something like that. People are going to want to play this game because they're tired of this old school grind. Yes, we get it. It's a grind game. We love it. We love the system. But everybody plays with an auto clicker anyways. That's just the way it is. Nobody wants to do this in their pocket for a minute, pull it back out, in their pocket, pull it back out. It's a beautiful feature. They do it really well. So let's expand on that, make it worth my money, and I will for sure get behind it 100%. So they're going to double the rate for multi-battle and for free subscribers. So we'll have to see. I guess that's a permanent double rate. I'm excited about that, but it's not unlimited for campaign. But we'll have to see how double is, and we'll have to see how this limited event for multi-battle in dungeons works out. Because maybe, whoa, my apologies. Maybe that's opening up to other things. Maybe it is. Maybe they'll eventually one day have multi-battle in dungeons for us, and we won't have to use auto clickers anymore. Also, they're going to rebalance these champions. Shamrock, Cythalia, Angar, Foley, Yannicka, maybe more. I hope more. And then after we talk about these, we're going to jump over to that amazing picture. I am so excited. Okay, so Shamrock. I don't know what they're doing with Shamrock, but Cythalia, this is her second time up. Second time rebalance. They did no justice for her the first time. It was like child's play. I don't even know who was redoing her, but they shouldn't even have touched it. Just don't even do it because what you did was terrible. So I really hope they make her up there with Raglan, up there with Duchess Lilitu. They make her good. It's basically what I'm saying. Top tier for whatever she does, make her good because it's time for Cythalia to be played. She has never been played by anybody, even global release before that, beta. It doesn't matter. She wasn't even played. Angar's the same way. He's a void champion that just hasn't been played because you can't get any damage out of him. You can't get him to do anything. So I really hope Angar has a full, complete rework and is just a monster because he has this huge axe. He looks menacing. He should be able to just wreck, and I hope he does. Foley, the only thing I wanted on Foley was to remove that condition on his A3 to block revive. There's no reason he should have to block revive only if there are 2 debuffs up because we have Loria and a whole bunch of other champions that all she has to do is AoE. She has a chance to freeze, and then if she kills somebody, she blocks revive. Now Foley can only block revive if there's 2 debuffs on the champions. Didn't make sense at all. I'm pretty sure they're going to remove that requirement. And then maybe with his A3, they'll do something like include a weaken. Boocraft told me this on the stream this morning. He was like, what if they include a weaken on that A2 instead of life leech? And I was like, man, that's awesome. Because he said that could be like another Rosin Scarhide. And he's right. That would be amazing. Because we got the decreased defense on his A1. We'll have the weaken on his A2. And then we'll have the block revive on his A3. And if they remove those conditions, we're going to see a lot of Foleys in Arena. Because that way we kill something, we keep it dead. Arbiters, Dutches, all those other ones, Raglans aren't out there reviving everybody in Arena. We're going to see some Foleys. We will see some Foleys. I'm pretty sure. Yannicka, I don't know anything about her. I don't know. I just hope she's better. I hope she works out. Let's get over to this picture because I am super excited to talk everything about it. Look at this. It's beautiful. Now let's talk about that Void Tower that I said earlier. Now the Void Towers in Summoners Wars and in everywhere else are basically like a 100 floor tower, 60 floor towers. They reset every month. Every 10th floor, you get a reward. So you make it up to 10, you get like a rare book. You make it up to 50, you get like a void shard. You make it up to floor 90, you get a legendary book. If you beat floor 100, you get a sacred shard. And then it resets. After 30 days, it resets. So every month it resets, and you get a chance to go back up and get those amazing rewards again. And at each floor, it's kind of like a mini boss. And they're pretty hard. Like, you can't just go in there with anybody, and you have to use, like, each encounter is different. So it's not... Each encounter will use different champions. You're not necessarily going to go blow through it with your same champions. It's fun. I love this type of thing. In Summoners Wars, it was my favorite thing to do each month. So I really hope that's what it is. And if that's this right here up on the top right with this undead dragon is maybe like the 100th floor, 60th floor, whatever, however many floors they go to boss, along with this Hydra on the left, it's going to be the biggest patch I've ever seen for this game and the most exciting I will be for this game ever. Of course, I'm going to be super excited when Artifact Sorting comes out in 1.14. If it comes out then, you're going to see just me blow up with excitement. But for now, this is the most I've ever seen in this game. Obviously, we're going to get a Hydra boss. You can see the heads here. They would not put this in the picture. We're going to get a World of Warcraft Lich King. You can see it right here. It's coming straight from World of Warcraft. We're going to have that. But if this up here on the top right is a Void Tower, and if that's the 100 floor boss, whew, along with a Hydra boss, this is the most content we have ever seen. Now, who knows if it's going to make it in or not? I don't know. But we're going to get this and a new faction. So this is the faction we saw on the Crystal Ball. We saw this guy here, this Lord Champfort with his winter outfit on. We saw the Lich King. We saw this girl here with the sword. And we saw this, no, we didn't see the polar bear. And the polar bear is here, which is very cool because you know if Raid Shadow Legends is going to take an animal into the game, it's not going to look cheesy. It's going to look menacing and mean. It's going to look the style of the game. So if we get pandas, if we get a polar bear, if we get any kind of something like Brachus, it's going to look sweet. This is a Wolverine polar bear. I'll give you that, but I still think he's going to look amazing. He will look amazing. This is probably isn't Lord Champfort, but it really is him. This is his skin. He just looks way better. And if this is a new champion, it's kind of going to be sad if he's 100 times better than Lord Champfort because Lord Champfort hasn't really been used in a really long time. If this is his new outfit, and maybe they did a rework on him too, and they just didn't tell us because they're not going to tell us everything, right? Not everything. They can't leak out everything. Then I will be really happy. I'll be really happy to have a reworked Champfort, and this outfit is amazing looking. But he might be part of this faction. He's probably part of the Bear this winter new faction. So here we go. So we get a new faction. We get a Hydra, maybe a Void Tower, and then I don't know what this other little tower and spider is. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just a spider. I don't think it's alluding to anything, but still. So that's all I've got. That's everything. Let me know your thoughts below. You can tell how excited I am. I want new content in the game. I want to promote the game in as many ways as possible, but I need a little more content. I need that artifact sorting system. I need balancing in the game. I need a whole bunch of champions balanced, not like 3 or 4 legendaries. I need hundreds of champions balanced. I need Torment fixed. I want Hegemon tuned down a little bit, all those kind of things. But we'll see. This is a great start. I cannot wait for this Hydra boss. It's going to be like a world boss encounter, I guess. It's not going to be... We're still going to have the clan boss, I feel. I feel this is going to be a second kind of boss, like a world boss for us to fight and do massive amount of damage to and have leaderboards on, I hope. And then we've got this new faction, maybe the Void Tower, and whatever else we have going on. So I am super, super excited. Let me know your thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on a video soon.